Hi, I'm Jeff Mullen. I'm founder and CEO of Dynamics. Started Dynamics to solve the largest problems in payments, and we did. After raising approximately $40 million, we launched some of the most disruptive products in the United States, some of the largest banks across both the Visa and the MasterCard rails. Going to the overhead, I will show you a little primer of what Dynamics does. Dynamics makes next-generation computerized credit cards. There's over 70 electrical components in the average shape and size of your normal credit card, squeezed into 1/10 of a cubic inch of volume. Cards are just as flexible and durable as a normal card, and they have over 4 years of battery life. When you turn a product on, you can see that they're also waterproof. They survive in your washing machine. Now, the reason why we pack all that power is so that consumers at the point of sale can select different options, such as pay with credit, pay with debit, pay with points. And we write to the world's first and only card-programmable magnetic stripe, the world's first and only card-programmable EMV chip, and the world's first and only card-programmable contactless chip, so that consumers can communicate with their banks at any infrastructure in the world. Now, today, Dynamics is going to disrupt payments by introducing a revolutionary solution to the age-old credit card problem of how do we make a better rewards card. 1 in every 2 credit cards is a rewards card. It's because mass affluent demands that they earn a reward every time they make a purchase. However, approximately 50% of these reward programs are not profitable. And that's for 3 reasons. Number 1, it costs a lot of money to fund a rewards card. It costs approximately 65 to 100 basis points to fund a 1% rewards card. Number 2, you have to pick your right partner. The partner is going to stay with you, the brand partner, for decades. And if that partner falters, your portfolio will falter. Number 3, it's very expensive from a marketing perspective. You typically have to spend $200 to $300 to acquire customers in those reward programs. Now, what if Dynamics could give you, as an issuer, a product that for 50 basis points of funding, lower than traditional funding, could provide no limits, no strings attached, a 6%, a 600 basis point reward, and guarantee that you always have the hottest brand on that program with a CPA of $0? Well, a couple of months ago in the United States, we launched with Visa and UMB Bank a national program called the Dynamics ePlate device that does just that. What Dynamics ePlate is, and we're introducing it internationally today, it's a virtually co-branded credit card where at any time a consumer can go online or go on any phone and change the entire underlying reward system associated with that card. So that on Monday they could be earning miles from a specific airline. On Tuesday they could be earning cash back. And on Thursday, they could be earning points from a specific retailer. When you put them all on the same ecosystem and they're trying to acquire customers themselves, when you give them 50 basis points, they put in over 500 basis points of value. Additionally, new brands are added every week, so you're constantly having the newest and freshest brands that your competitors do not. And additionally, every time a new brand comes on the system, they convert a portion of their consumer base. So every week you have a steady flow of customers coming on that require no CPA. Now, in order to create this product, we had to create 3 technologies. The first technology we already showed you, but this is actually what the product looks like, going back to the original, going on the overhead projector if we can. The actual product looks like a normal card. It has 2 buttons, one for reward 1, one for reward 2. And when I press different rewards, it rewrites EMV, rewrites contactless, and rewrites the stripe. So I can press different rewards and get different rewards on a transaction-by-transaction level. Second technology is a revolutionary interface, going now to the overhead projector. Going to the laptop. We can switch to the laptop. And this is actually what the interface looks like. This is live today in the United States. And there's currently 37 reward systems on this. Right off the bat, you can see at the top there's a virtual card that represents my real card. I have as button 1 Henry Cookson Adventures, which is actually a British travel agency located on King Street. And button 2 is the Pink Ribbon site, breast cancer. So every time I swipe the card, I'm donating. Now I can go and I can browse, and at any transaction I can change the entire co-branded relationship I'm using for that card. So on button 1, I could change to Amnesty International. So when I'm in a store and I press button 1, I'm donating to Amnesty causes. And I could scroll down through all the different co-branded reward programs. And let's say I choose Skip Barber as number 2. Now, when you have all of these reward programs, they give incredibly disruptive value. Right here, Skip Barber is a national racing school in the United States and in North America. Under their reward, every $2,500 you spend, you get a $700 on-track racing lesson. That's a 28% reward. For another issuer in the States to compete with this, at a 1% reward, a consumer has to spend $70,000 to get what they get with the Dynamics ePlate for $2,500. That's the power of this innovation. Now, the third technology we had to create was not an interface, but a completely new processing scheme for rewards. Traditional rewards are redeemed and delivered to the consumer after 30 to 60 days. That's because the current relationship goes from the terminal to the merchant acquirer, to the processor, to the bank, to the loyalty partner, to the consumer. For over 3 years, Dynamics has been building processing connections into each and every one of those entities. So Dynamics has actually created a mesh network, so we deliver the rewards within 0.2 of a second of making a purchase. To show you what that looks like, let's just go back to Amnesty International. Now, when you look at Amnesty International, you would think it's just a donating reward system. However, I can choose different causes, so that at any time I could be donating to the cause that's most meaningful to me. However, what I can also do is every time I make a purchase, I get one of 100 songs that some of the largest musicians in history have donated to Amnesty International. I can't get anywhere else. And those are delivered to me instantly every time I make a purchase. So if I'm in a Cineplex and I watch a movie, before I get to buy popcorn, I can already be listening to, that new song that I wanted to listen to. That's the power of instant rewards. So Dynamics can deliver in any country a more rewarding reward system that offers over 5 to 6 times the value as your competitors, always has the freshest brands, and that costs $0 in CPA to acquire customers. So Dynamics is launching today, Dynamics ePlate International, and we've already signed up international issuance of this product. And we do give priorities to the first moving issuers in each country. Thank you very much. We're outside and more than happy to walk through the programs with you.